Yo, we're back. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? We are back. My bad, y'all. My bad. Wasn't paying attention, and my laptop had died. Can't look at that guy. And my laptop had died on accident. Sorry about that. All right, what were we doing? We were on the very last part of what we were doing, actually. We were just about done. So this will be probably like a half-hour stream. This ain't going to be a long stream at all. We were right at the end of what we were doing, and boom, my laptop died. Bam! I was like, motherfucker! So 1 second. Alright, we're back. We're back. Let's check it out.
Try to take a nigga look, shit. We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. Had to go through that testimony to understand what I was built with. I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money brew. Yeah, all that government shit. It's just another day in this world. Just in the shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. I'm really on a nigga grind. I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than yo.
Yes, sir.
Grab the ganja, baby, yeah, we gon' roll it. And every time you speak, you never showed it all. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper. Years down the line, you gon' see it though. I can't be on block and be on baby. Just another day I had to let it go. The people switching like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you sounded good.
Always been type 100, nigga. City of the scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Ain't no matter who's switching on you, it's always know something better coming. Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Yeah, really on a nigga grind. Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time.
Alright.
Please don't wait.
Yeah, this sounded pretty damn good, you guys. So I think one of the last things we're going to do is just kind of work on these backgrounds through this section right here and kind of boost them up a little bit so it's like the ad-libs are taking the song home, you know what I mean? They're wrapping it up. Bam! And we're going to definitely comb through these and just clip gain them real quick and make sure they're right, make sure our compressors are happy. And then I'm going to add the automation throws to the flip face sauce bus over here. And then print this mother lover. And this is actually the last song on the damn project for mastering, so I'm excited about that. Damn, we did a whole project in under a week. Come on, y'all. That was a good little break. I needed that little ear break anyway. The computer died on us real fast. It was funny.
Look, shit. We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. Had to go through that testimony to understand what I was built with.
Yep.
Used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. Had to go through that testimony to understand what I was built with.
Come on, y'all.
I love a nigga how the money win.
Money win.
Stack a money nigga like a money bureau. Yeah, all that government shit. It's just another day in this world. How the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bureau. Yeah. Win. Stack a money nigga like a money bureau.
I'm not gonna be lazy either. I'm gonna create one extra channel because I'm gonna do some like tricks and stuff on that channel.
Nigga, how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bureau. Yeah, all that government shit. It's just another day in this world. Just on that shit and I get to the money. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in this. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. I'm really on a nigga grind. I was there when you needed me. On a nigga grind. I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, yeah, we gon' roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it off. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper. Needed me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, yeah, we gon' roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it off. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper. Years down the line, you gon' see it though. I can't be on block and be on baby. Just another day, I had to let it go. The people switching like a motherfucker. Down the line, you gon' see it though. I can't be on block and be on baby. Just another day, I had to let it go. The people switching like a motherfucker. Always been type 100. Be on block and be on baby. Just another day, I had to let it go. The people switching like a motherfucker. Always been type 100, nigga. City of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Ain't no matter who switch on you, just always know something better coming. Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. On it, nigga. City of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Hey, no matter who switch on you, it's always know something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I love my money on time. Navigated to the paper. I love my money on time. Please get to the paper. I love my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Yeah. To the paper. I love my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Yeah. Really on a nigga grind. Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Fuck my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I love my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Yeah. Really on a nigga grind. Please don't waste my time. Yeah. Really nigga grind. Really on a nigga grind. Really on a nigga grind.
Scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get apply how to get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I love my money on time. Please don't waste my time.
Scandalous, take your body like she just set. Scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I love my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Yeah, I'm really on a nigga grind. I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than. Don't waste my time. Yeah, I'm really on a nigga grind. I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it off. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper though. Few years down the line, you gon' see it though. I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it off. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper though. Few years down the line, you gon' see it though. I can't be on block and be on baby. Just another day. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it off. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper though. Few years down the line, you gon' see it though. Roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it off. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper though. Few years down the line, you gon' see it though. I can't be on block and be on baby. Just another day, I had to let it go. The people switching like a motherfucker.
Always been type 100, niggas.
The people switching like a motherfucker.
Always been type 100, niggas.
City of the scandalous. The people switching like a motherfucker. Always been type 100, nigga. City of the scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. Nigga, city of the scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. 100 nigga, city of the scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. Nigga, city of the scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Hey, no matter who's switch on you, it's always know something better coming. Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Hey, nigga, city of the sky. Gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Hey, no matter who's switch on you, it's always know something better coming. Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Hey, no matter who's switch on you, it's always know. Gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Hey, no matter who's switch on you, it's always know something better coming. Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas. Get her money from another guy. Let's go. You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Gotta stay in motion, you feel? You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Hey, no matter who's switch on you, it's always know something better coming. Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money. You gon' roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it all. I'm the. And every time you speak, you never showed it all. I'm the type.
Hey, what up, man? My computer died, so I just took like a little 40-minute break or whatever, too. Today's been a lot of chatting and hanging out and talking. Don popped in. We were talking to Don Ziglione for a while. He's an amazing engineer, mix engineer, and just producer, all kinds of stuff, man. He's been around. I worked with some of the biggest people in the world. Cool ass dude. I actually met him on here on Twitch.
I just gon' get my paper. Years down the line, you gon' see it.
Love watching his stream. You should definitely follow him too, Don Ziglione.
I can be on block and be on baby. Just another day I had a lady.
Just getting ready to finish these mains. I'm doing my.
I'm the type that.
Got all our backgrounds printed now. Just getting super picky now.
When you need me.
In a good way.
When you need me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it. And every time you. When you need me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it. And every time you speak, you never showed it all. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper. Been type 100 niggas.
One of those cool little tricks when you're trying to save time too again. Grab that, pull it up to here, so you got two of them, boom, grab both of them, bring them down to a stereo channel, because that's what we're running the effects on for now. So now we just turn that little mono take into a stereo effect channel, right? Boom, shaka like a motherfucker. And then now, turn the mic up a little bit. There we go. Now, drag this guy. This is Audio Suite Effect, H delay, or H reverb long. It's on the setting Youngju. Boom. Reverse. Youngju is dope ass engineer. He's a real dude. He's a real human. So then select, let's make this one longer too. Cool. Bingo. Grab that little whole area. It's going to do the whole region area you highlighted, not just the audio. Yes, sir.
The people switching like a motherfucker. Switching like a motherfucker. How we been like a motherfucker. Switching like a
Cool, now it's tone it down, obviously, too. I'm just making these little transitions.
switching like a motherfucker. Switching like a motherfucker. How we been type 100, nigga. City of the scandalous. Take your body like she just said.
So we can get crazy with the time of these two.
How we been type 100, nigga. City of the scandalous. How we been type 100.
See, I like that better.
Should do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. You know. Do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Like she just set a price, all she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Apply how to get her money from another guy. You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me?
Oh, shit.
Ain't no matter who switch on you.
We're in stereo, my bad, guys.
Something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper.
The bread.
Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time.
You know it.
Apply how to get her money from another guy.
Cool, now let's set that off.
From another guy.
Yeah, we're just making a cool little, like, ambient texture that's pitched down from those lyrics.
From another guy. From another guy.
I guess you could just call it like a lift. We'll call it a lift for now.
From another guy.
Yep, let's pull the middle out.
From another guy. The guy.
These are just those little things in a record that help it move subconsciously.
From another guy.
You can even cut them down because they're not really made to be heard, they're made to be felt.
Another guy. You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Ain't no matter who switch on you.
Alright, so let's do that thing we've been doing again. We're gonna kind of cheat it. I'll just pull that back. So grab it all, right? Duplicate it all. Make two. Run it back down to a stereo channel. Boom. Get rid of this bad boy. Bam. And then now let's get our fucking take back because we just fucking stole from ourselves. Thank you. I believe so, right? Am I tripping? What the fuck did I do?
Always know something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. So now, okay, like a party. First thing we'll do, come up here. Remind myself I'm in stereo, not mono. I'm so used to always clicking mono when I'm doing this type of audio suite effects. Okay. Yes, sir, yes, sir. And then we'll just get the ends of the phrases. See how you can just kind of just don't have to be worrying about it too much. And then now we're going to smear them. How we're going to smear them is with this guy again, audio suite effect, same shit. Yes, sir. Now they're just gonna kind of be in there washing around.
You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Ain't no matter who switch on you.
Offset them.
Motion, you feel me? Ain't no matter who switch on you. It's always know something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
There's something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money.
Motion, you feel me? Ain't no matter who switch on you. It's always
know there's something better coming.
Yeah,
There we go. See what I'm saying?
another guy,
Creating ambience with them. We're gonna EQ them down too.
I'm another guy.
You know,
Yeah.
gotta stay in motion, you feel me?
Thank you, God.
You feel me? Hey, no matter who switch on you, it's always know there's something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
Something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were.
Something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
Know there's something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
Nice.
Then that bitch just switched.
Hell yeah, you guys.
Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Yeah, really on a nigga grind. Yeah, really on a nigga grind. Yeah, really on a nigga grind. Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Yeah, really on a nigga grind. Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Yeah, really on a nigga grind.
Yes, sirree. Probably grab it.
Paper.
Oh yeah, of course. Hold on. Let me find another cool phrase.
Just take your body like she just set a price on.
Money.
Just in the shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city.
I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money.
And I remember when I couldn't afford.
This is gonna be cool.
And I And I remember when I couldn't afford. And I remember when I couldn't afford.
Yeah, focus on my paper. To the
And I remember when I couldn't afford.
hit the gas and I did. I hit the gas on that.
Yeah, focus on my paper.
Focus on my paper. To the paper. I do this for my son. Shit. I'm really on a nigga
And I remember when I couldn't afford.
switch. Hit the gas on that. I hit the gas on that.
Golden Mack likes to do a lot of backs. Let me show you.
Paper.
All these are printed buses, or printed stereo tracks. Now you can see, but they were all background buses. So I'll show you real fast if I consolidate these real quick. Oh wait, let me get all of them. No, it's no sense in just doing a part of it. You can see that's why I take my time with him, because he gets really like particular about, he likes them to be felt and heard. You know, so he don't need them all as heard as he needs them to be there and to be moving the song along. He's really he'll know too. He'll hear them. He's like, no, I that one I did. You're like, okay. So he's really good about knowing where his backgrounds are. But a lot of them, he likes to do typically. I'll show you how the setup is. So this one just had. Oh, it can be gone. Okay, these can be gone. Come down to the unders. Where's the unders? There they are. Cool. Those should be one more. Oh, you see, I'm creating extra channels though and doing crazy stuff though. Where's my other one? There it is, right there. Cool. All right. Yeah. So this particular record had 1, 2, 3, 4 mono converted to stereo channels with like ad-lib filters, the distortions, auto panning, you know what I mean, with a lot of mono taken out of them, and then they ran to this bus and printed into a stereo bus, which would be, I think it's, yep, it's this one right here. Boom. That's all 4 of these in the one stereo print. This is a left-right of the hooks.
How to get money from another.
Or whatever this section, I think it's the hook. So 4, 5, 6. And then these are more mono to stereo converted effect channels and like textures and stuff. So 6, 7, 8. And then I've created another under filter effect channel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stereo bounces of those 8 channels. There's another one though, because I created that extra one to do this stuff on right here. I'll move this at the bottom since it's super sauce Jones. Bam. Yes, sir. And you look at this thing's cleaned up. It's looking good, sounding good. Let's kind of skim through it real quick, and then we're going to polish these mains up real fast and then print them out and be done. So let's open this up. Let's actually kick this on. I think we can turn this on at this point. I turn this on at the towards the very end. This is where all my vocals are hitting at the very end. So it's kind of like all that bussing was going on, and these stereo prints are going to those assigned outputs that those buses were that were printed. So verse, verse, verse. These are all going to the verse. So these all end up here. All this from here to here ends up into here. Then from there it shoots out to here, and then from here it shoots out to here. All the vocals, and then this one comes to here, skips this, comes straight to here. Boom.
Scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy.
So I'm gonna go ahead and now, since I've done all that stuff, I actually start. Oh yeah, all those ones on those filter channels, those different colors, they're all different textures. So it's like a combination, because you don't want it all to be the same texture at all. Oh, thank you, bro. I really, you got to stay organized in Pro Tools too, especially when you get to like doing a bigger session. It just will help your mix a lot. So let's start now, since we've done all that clip gaining and we seem like it's a lot of back and forth, man. So much back and forth. But now, since we're at this point now, we're going to go ahead and listen through. And then the very next thing we're going to do is jump up here and start clip gaining these. And then, but we're just going to make sure none of these are too loud. But it takes a lot of work to get to this point, you know what I mean? Because now you have so much control and everything has been so treated and it sounds so nice. And now why I print my buses too, it just creates a better, higher quality fidelity in the actual backgrounds. So and it gives me more control, and then I have to treat them again. And like I said, so much back and forth, but little steps that add up to the record sounding amazing. I think.
Used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the.
To be honest with you, towards the end of the last video before the computer died, Don came in and we started getting super technical with the buses and my send effects, and we went into a couple crazy techniques that I haven't broke down on live yet that are in this record to get these mains to sound the way they do, which is like the magic flip phase bus is the sauce bus. We're about to do the sauce bus right now, actually, so you guys will see me do the sauce bus. That's going to be super dope too. But the magic bus and the APX1 Andrew Shep's technique that's applied in this record is actually why it sounds like this. Watch if I take this off.
Late night dip states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Sweat.
Cool, now I'm gonna play it with it.
Used to travel late night dip states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Wait until we ball, bitch.
Yeah, bro. That's in the last record, or the last record, in the last stream from earlier today, towards the end, where we really kind of get down technical about those techniques. Alright, so let's listen all the way through, or we'll try. I have a tendency to do things right when I hear them, so.
Try to take a nigga love shit.
Used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Wait until we ball, bitch. Had to go through that test mode to understand what I was built with.
I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bureau.
Yeah, all that government shit.
Just another day in this world.
Oh, something happened. That guy.
Just on that shit and I get to the money. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city.
I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch. In this world. And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city.
I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my pay. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I love my mom.
So I like this, but watch. That's why I made that thing.
Navigated
Add a little texture to the end of that throw.
on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I love my money on time. Please don't wait my. Navigated to the paper. I love my money on time. Please don't wait my time. Please don't waste that time. I'm really on a nigga grind. Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste that time. I'm really on a
Oh, sorry.
Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste that time.
Sounds like there's a ring modulator filter. Yeah, what the fuck's that about?
Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste that time. I'm really on a nigga
Is that better?
time. Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste that time. I'm really on a nigga grind. I was there when you needed me.
What the fuck? Yeah, let me turn the mic all the way down real quick. Tell me if it's still there.
Time. Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste that time. I'm really on a nigga grind.
Was it still there right now? Weird. Sort of strange.
Time. Please don't waste my.
Bro, Good. Thank you, bro.
Time. Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste it.
There it goes.
Time.
Oh my gosh! I hope I wasn't streaming like that all day earlier today. Did it sound like that earlier? Did it? Nah, before it was fine. Okay, cool. See, my Streamlabs OBS shit's been acting crazy, bro.
On time. Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste it. I'm really on a nigga grind. On time. Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste it. I'm really on a nigga grind.
Yo, oh hell yeah, bro! You better send something through. Come on. Oh, and I'm gonna hit you on the email too for your information and stuff like that too, so I can get the paperwork stuff before we put all this stuff out. Appreciate ya. Yes, sir. You already know, man. We do everything legit, man. We do everything legit. So if you don't have one already, make sure to go create your account on whatever rights holder stuff you got. You know what I mean? ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, whatever you use.
Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigate it to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste it. I'm really on a nigga grind. I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it. And every time you speak, you never showed it all. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper though. Few years down the line, you gon' see it though. Needed me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja.
Ah, thank you, bro. Multi-band saturation from a Melda plugin. Melda Productions plugins, multi-band saturator with the tube 3 setting, and it's probably the dry wet's cranked up and the tube's cranked up a little bit, and then it's EQ'd and then limited. But then first thing that happens to it is I throw a pass on it and I take everything from 30 hertz and below out of all my 808s, like a hard pass. So there's no 30 hertz and below on any of my bass, because that frequency down there just kind of will start. You don't need it. You know what I mean? You straight up don't need it. Oh yeah, always. No, you always want to limit your bass, man. And dance music and hip hop and R&B, everything, man. For sure. I'm gonna. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna start doing like focused topics, because I feel like that's important. Like there's like 10 different ways to use a limiter. You know what I mean? And there's like 100 ways to use a compressor. There's like so many different things. So I think I'm gonna start doing focused topics. Like you just said, like you use a limiter on your 808 channel, you didn't even know. But yeah, hell yeah, everybody limits their motherfucking 808s. Not in a way that you're probably picturing limiting. You know what I mean? But I'll show you. Yeah. So no. That's the thing. You're not gonna you're not compressing them. You know what I mean? Don't use it. I definitely don't compress my 808s. I distort them. I use saturator. I'll pass them 30 hertz and below, and then I'll introduce some distortion, whether that's the Melda multiband or the CLA bass plugin as a great one to use in conjunction with a different distortion unit. So if you use that after a different distorter, that's great. And then put another EQ on it and dip it around 500 and dip it around 1K, and then like some big dips there, and then you could hit it with a limiter right after that. Bring your ceiling of your limiter to like -4, and then bring your threshold of your limiter up to -4, and then you want it You want to keep the dynamics in your 808. You want to see that shape, but you want to kill the front of it sometimes. You know what I mean? If you have all these ones that are different things, you kind of want to level them out a little bit, and that's what's going to do that. It's going to level them out and get them real nice and woof. And you took all that 30 hertz and below out, so you're not getting any of that extra junk that tends to make an 808 kind of sound really crappy sometimes.
I was there when you need.
Yeah, we'll do some focus stuff too. I like when we're in the beat files too. Oh yeah, see, try this though instead. Try this instead. So try to stop using compressors on your basses, unless you're like shaping. You know what I mean, which you can. But probably for this type of technique with the 808s, that type of bass is different than say a bass guitar. You know what I mean? So what we're gonna do with an 808 and a program bass is gonna be different than what I would do with a bass guitar. Yeah, shape it. You know what I'm talking about. Especially if it's live bass, you know what I mean? But 808s, you're going to want to find the best sounding 808 that you can find first, and then make sure it's in key, and then trim it, distort it, saturate it. Saturation on 808s is your best friend. And that's how you basically get your 808s to cut through on laptop speakers and on phones and on smaller rig systems, which most in iPods, in AirPods. I'm old. I just showed my age right now. You get on your put it on your Nano Pet. Holy fuck! I remember Nano Pets. Nano Pets were the shit. Fucking Nano Pets. Damn, Nano Pets were dope. Yeah, the iPod Mini. It's like fucking the brand new 12 megabyte iPod Mini. Holds up to 12 songs. A miraculous 10 minutes and 30 seconds of music air storage. You're like, wow, fuck yes, I'm getting one of those. You know what's crazy? I think somewhere around here I still have like a fucking 500 megabyte flash drive. You know what I mean? Like, I literally got like a 500 megabyte flash drive from the prehistoric days. Yes! 500 megabytes. You already know, bro. It's like, what can you really... What files were you sharing that were 500 megabytes? That was so... It was so concerning that you needed to file share. You're like, hang on, guys. I got 4 JPEGs that I need you to see right now. Shit, that might max you out. JPEGs be taking up some space, boy. See, I don't like wireless caller calls. You gotta text me if I don't know your phone. It sounds stupid or Hollywood or whatever, but I change my phone number like every 4 months. On my personal phone, my label phone, the label phone stays the same number, but I don't give that one out to like old clients and stuff like that. I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not running from anybody. I'm not hiding anything. It's just so many people get my phone number and used to have my phone number from when I was engineering in the industry so much that I just sound like I'm making shit up when I say stuff sometimes, but my phone used to just start ringing at like 6 fucking in the morning. My ex-girlfriend would be like, what the fuck? Like every day. Because you gotta understand, most of the old clients I used to work with are all over the world, to tell you the truth. So the 6 in the morning here is like, they're like, what's up, man? I've been up all day. What's going on? Where's that shit? I need them files. What's the thing? What's going on? What's going on with the mix? How's the master going? Can you send that song through? Can you bounce those stems out? Hey, I need you to fucking turn that one ad-lib at the very end of the song down. Can you... No bullshit, though. Woo! I remember those days. And I'd be like, yeah, I just went to bed at like 5:59. But okay, all right, here we go. Next day, here we go. Let's tackle it. Ba-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na. Welcome to the fucking music world. Holy shit. You know what's funny? I only complained one time in my entire career working in the industry. And my best friend, he's like one of my people I would call my best friend in the industry for sure. I'm not gonna like name drop and shit, but I was kind of complaining. I'm not gonna lie. I was being a little bitch about something. I wasn't complaining about the work or anything. I was just like, bro, I gotta get back. These fucking 5 people are texting me. They need this thing. This other guy's trying to book this session. I gotta send this stuff out. I get the thing. He put his hand on my shoulder. And his family has been in the industry since forever. You know what I mean? His sister and their family were the biggest art literally on the planet. The biggest. He put his hand on my shoulder. And he said, "Welcome to the business." And I swear to God, I never complained about working a lot or long hours or being in a studio till question mark or grinding or jumping through hoops for artists or anything ever again. Because to be honest with you, it's such a blessing. Like, holy shit, he was right. Like, welcome to the show. This is, you've graduated, There's always more levels to go. But that's the sign that you're in the right direction. If you're getting so busy that you're wanting to pull your hair out every day, then like you don't have time to fucking shower or eat or sleep, then it's like, holy fuck. And one time, true story, I rented this place for 6.5, 7 months. I slept there like 20 times. Holy shit.
Know something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
Funny industry stories though. Yeah, so if you guys really wanted that bad, get ready for it, because it doesn't get easier the more you succeed and the more you like get into the game. And this is some real shit too. The more correct decisions you make inside of the business, the more responsibility you assume. It isn't like you just get to put your feet up and chill and lay around on a hammock for fucking 8 months and like wonder why shit went wrong. You know what I mean? Like, like the more shit you start hitting on point, and the more people start fucking with you, and you start fucking with people, and the more people you let in your circle, and more people that let you in their circle, the more responsibility you are assuming. Because it's not just, hey, let's be friends and party. And that's one thing a lot of people forget about the business is it's so fun, and it is a party sometimes, and it is a dream come true. You know what I mean? But you really truly have to remain that assertiveness and that responsibility, and not get lazy, and not because it's self-motivated, And another thing too, man, the biggest tip I could give anybody, honestly, about working with artists or brands or anything like that is if you find somebody in your life that does what my friend did to me, and put his hand on my shoulder and tell me, hey man, look, it's just like this, like, or you say you made a mistake in a session, or you didn't know, or there's real etiquette amongst like big labels and major artists. So like, if you don't know, then you just don't know. And maybe you made a mistake, you said something, you took your phone out, you took a fucking picture at the wrong time, you just did something. It was so innocent, but you didn't know, you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you have someone in your life who enters in your career, who pulls you aside and is like, look, man, you got to get it together. You're not supposed to do that. You can't do that. Like, let me listen to them, because nobody in this business will tell you when you fuck up. Zero. I promise. That's the biggest thing I could tell you about the real recording industry in this world. Once you graduate past what your hobby and you want to get in the business, that's nobody will tell you when you made a mistake. And if they did, hold that person dear to you and respect that person, because your phone will just stop ringing. Nobody will ever tell you when you fucked up. Except for egg roll. That's what I'm saying. That's why we working together. I'm over here, but this is real shit. We were just talking. We weren't really working, so we were just having a good talk right now. But for real, I mean it though. That's like some real shit. Like, if you're in a session, you do something super bad, someone's like, hey man, check it out. Next time, don't do that, because most of the time there is not a next time. If they open the door for you and unlock the door, and you got to go into a room for your first time in one of those rooms, and you fucked up, and someone's like, hey man, next time don't do that. Next week I'm gonna bring you back. Just know that person really cares about you. Because most people you're done forever. You're done forever with that crew, with that life, with that social circle, with that whatever. You know what I mean? It's like that.
100 million did that. Try to take a nigga love shit.
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. Had to go through that testimony to understand what I was built with.
I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bureau.
Yeah, all that government shit.
It's just another day in this world.
I'm liking all this so far.
And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city.
I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did.
Shit about to be done.
Focus on my paper. Navigate it to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Yeah, I'm really on a nigga grind. I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it. I was there when you needed me. I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it off. I'm the type that's gon'
Oh man, thank you, bro. That means a lot, dude. Anytime someone says something like they feel something, even to the smallest degree, but a comment like that is major. Thank you, bro. This does feel radio. He got one other one on the project that's super radio too, to tell you the truth. Maybe one other one too. I think there's 3 on there there's 9 that are making it. I think 3 of the 9 are like singles. So they're all kind of singles. To be honest with you, I ain't even gonna lie. This whole album is fucking crazy. Like, yo, this album is special, man. I cannot wait to get this fucking. I gotta pick the fucking video. I gotta meet with the video guy on Monday. I gotta find a location, book the location, and get him the address and the time and everything by Monday, because we're shooting some press stuff for this whole project on Monday. And then I'm probably going to sneak aside and shoot some video scenes, but I'm going to have to pick what video I want and talk to him and see what he wants to do, the artist. But I already kind of I had a vision for one the other day. I can't remember which one it was, but I'm storing it in my head. I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to keep it fresh with the artist. But yeah, there's a couple visual concepts that are going to be coming off this project too. They're going to be really cool. They'll help tie it all together, you know. I'm excited for that. But man, if this made it onto the radio, I'd be excited.
Yeah, we gon' roll it. And every time you speak, you never showed it off. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper though. Few years down the line, you gon' see it though. I can't.
You guys keep in mind too, artists used to turn my beats down a lot too when I was younger too, and just coming up, and even when I was a big engineer and I was trying to, because I just had to train my ears and learn the sound. So it's like that's part of going through it, is developing it. I had such a different sound for years, and I still do, man. Even the trap records I do, if you go listen to all the Dollar Bill Gates stuff and all the Beckham stuff, like I just got a different sound even when I do trap, that I've started to marry my past and in my present and my future together in my sound, to where I'm not chasing a sound at all. I'm not looking to sound like anybody. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? It's just that when I sit down and I create music, I think I just have been put through the ringer on what it is to write a song and be around artists and blah, 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 blah. So it's made my productions reflect my experience on the understanding of how to fit a song together. But I've also maintained that originality of what dance music did to me for years and years. Because I did drum and bass and jungle for years, man. Like, so, and I was anti-mainstream music forever. It was so funny. For when I was like young. It was so fucking funny.
You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me?
It's funny because I was listening. Oh my God. I don't even want to.
You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me?
Oh yeah, you know what? We're gonna try. We got a distribution deal with a nice company too, so our label. So we're just gonna have to negotiate that because they do have radio services in our distribution deal and stuff like that too. So just gotta sit with the artist and the distro people and work on that.
You know, gotta stay in motion. You feel me? Hey, no matter who switch on you, it's always know something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
I think our entire label is gonna stop using anything to do with DistroKid or anything like that, and we're gonna use our private distributor for now on.
Better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
Which will be cool when the artists sign with us and stuff like that. It's like a really cool thing too.
Switch on you.
Because we're able to help them a little bit more through people helping us. You know what I mean? So anytime someone helps us, we're able to help them too. Help more people. What up, Joe? My G Montgomery. What's going on, broseph? Computer died earlier, so we just oh, thank you, bro. Man, we're having fun right now. This has been a good today, Joe. I'm not gonna lie. Today, I think the most jewels have been dropped. If you go and listen to the stream from earlier and even right now, we've been dialing it in. Oh, thank you. It's looking better too, huh? Appreciate it. I love Street Fighter, but I was like, man, y'all got to go. Y'all got to go, Street Fighter. I love you, but we got to go. Oh, Joe, man, I love you, bro. Joe's gonna end up being like the biggest label manager for us one day. You know what's funny? Me and Joe have known each other for 12 years or something like that. $12 years, I think, maybe. Joe has definitely tracked. He's been there, man. He's supported and seen my whole ups and downs of my career and everything, man. Oh, you already are. Come on, man. I've seen his tank. You're disgusting. No, he ain't seen this man. You gotta watch this guy though. He's crazy. He has a crazy stream. He has got a good channel too. He just started streaming too. We both are just getting on the internet. It's funny. This fellow, he come in here swinging heat.
You know, gotta stay in motion. You feel me? Hey, no matter who switch on you.
Nah, but today's been lit, bro.
Better coming.
Yeah.
Does anybody say lit anymore? Am I the only one that still says lit? Does that make me look old? This is lit. Christmas is lit. Like, you know what I mean? Who says lit? That's who I say lit.
Switch on you. It's always
Oh, yeah, this is lit, bro. They're like, nah, man. What do you say now? What's the like? Now I gotta ask my son. What does everybody say for cool shit now?
switch on you. It's always something better coming.
Yeah.
Lit was pre-COVID. It's not lit no more.
Switch on.
This slaps, bro. This shit smacks. Okay, gotcha. All right. Oh man, it smacks. Nah, see, I'm old. Fuck. I'm not old. I'm only 34. Come on. I like the, what did you say the other one though? That slaps. This slaps, bro. I like the slap. I'm a slapper. Smacker, slapper, or smacker. This smacks. It's lit. It smacks. Slap, smack, lit. Slap, lit, smack. Smack, lit, smack. Slap, lit, smack. Oh my God! Stop.
You know.
This slaps. This is a slap. You know what? I do say? I say slapper, and I say bangaroni. I say slapperoni. I say oh, look, come on. New lingo is hard to keep up with all the time. Oh my God, every 2 weeks it's new. Holy shit.
It's always something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
Hey, dude, there's some lingo Jones out there, man.
It's always something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
You know who's the king of lingo, though, is our artist Beckham. Dollar Bill Gates. If you listen to his shit, and even just knowing him, like his whole theme is lingo land. Like he's got different words for everything that he's made up. It's crazy. This is fun.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
You guys are crazy.
You know.
Oh my God.
Gotta stay in motion. You feel me?
I feel like we've been trying to get to this record all day. We've been laughing and dropping jewels all day. This has been Industry Talk 101 all fucking day, dude. This has been great.
know there's something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were.
We're almost done with this record, though. I promise. Like, it's there. I'm just getting the rest of this lang thing. We're gonna do our last extra sauce bus throw here in a minute, making sure none of these backgrounds are screaming and breathing, or we don't want them to be screaming and breathing.
It's always know there's something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched.
I feel like I've been hanging out at the last hook for like an hour.
Focus on my pay.
Yeah, it's one of those that's bugging me, though.
Just switch.
Cracks. This cracks. That's a new one, too. People do say that. This track cracks, bro. It's a slapper. It's a bangaroni.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched.
Fucking sarsaparilla.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch.
Know what I mean?
Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time.
I like my shit on time.
Please don't waste my time. Yeah, really on a nigga grind.
I'm really on the nigga grind.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched.
Nigga grind.
Yeah, thought you.
Yeah, little throw.
Nigga grind.
Yeah, were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time.
Come on, Golden Mack.
On a nigga grind.
Lady City Committee. Drip. I like drip, too. This got the drip. What did I used to say? Damn it. Fuck. When you're trying to remember the rhythms, you can't remember them. You just have to feel them.
Nigga grind.
This the drip Joseph Jr. Senior Jackson 3rd Esquire. Boom! There it went. Yeah, and I'm gonna let these space out at the end because I like it. I'm gonna come down just a little bit though.
On a nigga grind.
I'm really on the nigga grind.
We Liddy like a fucking. Oh God. You guys are crazy. Liddy City Committee. Liddy City Committee up in this motherfucker. Come on. All right, cool, man. That's our backgroundifications. So let's consolidate them. Because consolidating is your friend. Just want to say what up. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, what's up? Come over to Twitch. Twitch is lit. We're getting litty in here. We're going through every possible way to describe the word dope. He said I went too far. He said I went too far. Oh, God, no, you didn't. Sometimes too far is just far enough, my friend. Sometimes too far is just far enough. And how you get anywhere, any type of progress is going too far and reeling it back. You know what I mean? How are you supposed to know how too far is if you never go there? All right, so now you guys can see the last process that I do, which is the flip phase. I'm going to walk you through that what it is, too, so it's not just like, hey, guys, this is automation. Cool, bye. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean? I'm actually going to tell you why I do it and how. Tune in next Thursday. I'm just joking. All right, 3940. All right, let's get this son of a biscuit. Okay, a cool way to jump straight to your automation on this end, too, is just hold Control and Command and click it. Bam! Don't even have to fuck with going over here and sliding that. Click that, come here, do that. It's like, I hate that shit. So now, instead of starting this particular automation at 0, we're going to start it.
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to not.
Real subtle. Subtle Jones. Subtle Jones. Subtle Jones. This is a thick track. I don't know. He's a thick. Look at that boy. That big old boy. He's thick. That's a thick boy.
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles.
Really like a titty. I heard that before too.
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home.
That's a big old boy. Look at that boy.
Take a nigga love shit.
All right,
We used
so
to travel late night to different states. Came back.
I know. I love that one too, bro. You know which one I saw it on first? Is there's like a big ass fat cat walking in someone's yard or like across someone's living room. It's like, meow. If you're gonna, first of all, I've never been a cat person. I've owned dogs my whole life, but I would love to have a fat cat. I would really like to have a fat cat. Like, have a fat cat. Like, this is my cat. His name is Theodore, and he comes out, and he's like, meow. And where does he go? Straight to the food bowl. Hell yeah. And he lays down, and he eats it, too. He don't stand up. He don't got time for that. I got weight to gain. Gotta lay down.
Understand what I was built with.
Okay, you hear that throw? I want you guys to hear it without it real quick.
Understand what I was built with.
Cool. There's some cool backgrounds there, but now we're going to do this throw.
Understand what I was built with.
Nice. Fill in the gaps. So the first thing that we're going to do when you create like an extra sauce bus like that, these are not like the reverbs you just kind of like let run the whole time. These are like automation throws. That's kind of the technical term would be like a flare. You know what I mean? So how you're going to create like a really cool flare and it not get in the way of your other effects and your other shit is flip the phase first off. So first thing you can do, boom, boom, is open up like any type of EQ that has a flip phase on it, which this Q10, Q1, they all have Q2, they all have and then now this is my one of preference. I love this ambient unit. It's cool. It's this unplugged units for like acoustic guitars and all kinds of shit, but you can use it on whatever the fuck you want. This is the settings I prefer. Canyon chamber for this kind of thing. Pull the low end out, you know, pretty simple. And then next thing I double it. I run it through a doubler and I pull out the center in it, the direct signal. So it's just the left, right. Yep. And then IRL, this is one of my favorite throw reverbs, or like super musical, texture-y, create like a whole fucking giant fucking, yeah. Pull the low end out. You see, I got that bitch wet. That bitch drippy. That bitch drippy Jones. Drippy Jones, y'all.
Understand what I was built with.
Are my plugins showing up on the feed? Yeah, they are. Cool. The next thing is, this is the secret sauce right here.
Understand what I...
So I do this after my reverbs. You see that? I run a real ADT on my stereo reverbs and make them even weirder. Female ghost pop setting is one of my favorites, and just kind of dial it in. You're going to have to dial it in for sure because it's going to start down here. It's going to be weird, blah, blah, blah. But you just kick that drive up. You notice how left and right, different sides, direct signal, ghost signal. Okay, you know, source signal, automatic double tracking. ADT just stands for automatic double tracking. Beatles actually created this technology on one of their albums when they didn't want to dub things all the time, so they created something that could be like an automatic double tracker. It's big on guitars, acoustic guitars, leads, pianos. They use a lot of stuff for it. Oh, parallel mixing is the way to go, bro. That's how you get your effects. Too much insert effects gets a little crazy. I like it on certain styles of music, but when it comes to like getting that expensive radio sound for a radio record or trap, pop, R&B, this is just, you're going to want to be doing a lot of your effects in parallel and stuff like that. Next thing, what am I doing? Like I always do. Because I created this signal and I created another automatic ghost signal to it, and it's in stereo, there's probably going to be some stuff introduced into it again. So what I did,
what I was built with.
Yep, straight up, is I pulled that center out. All the way out. Just keep the sides again. Every time you introduce space-time, which would be chorus, reverbs, delays, you're going to want to EQ it and control mid-side afterwards. And then just bump, bop, bop. Again, just EQ, like I said. Pull out the thing, shmut them out, and then compress that son of a gun. And then you get, what do you get? You get this.
Understand what I was built with.
I love a nigga how the money win.
So it's not just like a reverb. It's like a really, it's like a moment. You're creating a moment. Mixing is about creating emotional moments.
What I was built with.
I love a nigga how the money.
Why I'm so fast at this stuff too, because I'll be doing this shit. This process we've been watching today has been slow, obviously. I'm just hanging out, talking, blah, blah, blah. But why, when I work with the artist, I'm mixing why I go too, and why I'm able to do that is because I build all these templates that are so crazy. So which software is better for mixing vocals? Pro Tools, industry standard, 100%. Anywhere you go in the world, anywhere I've ever flown around in the country, anywhere I've ever worked, any studio. I've been in hundreds of studios where I've worked, and it's always Pro Tools. You're gonna, matter of fact, most artists won't work if it's not Pro Tools. Those times when people will work in Logic, but if you start getting up to industry sessions or anything like that, it's gonna be 100% Pro Tools. Even mixers who use Nuendo and use Cubase and stuff like that get forced to adjust to Pro Tools because it is the industry standard, and it doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere for a long time. That's typically if I'm recording anything or I'm mixing anything, I'm in Pro Tools. You guys see I do a lot of 2-track mixing, and I do a lot of my mixing in Ableton too because I produce the beat, so I kind of know how I want it to sound. I can achieve that thing, that I can achieve that how I want. But sometimes I even bounce all the stems out and mix them in Pro Tools anyway because it's just, you know, it's the way to go. Especially if it's not my shit or my artist that I'm dealing with or our label, then you just kind of go with the industry standard of what it is. So you're definitely going to want to invest in Pro Tools no matter who you are, what kind of producer you are, anything. You're going to need a Pro Tools rig in a basic Waves bundle so you can kind of like start moving. It's so simple. You see what I'm doing? You could get on here, bro, and hang out with me for 3 hours, and you'll be able to record yourself and record people. Like I said, I'm gonna make this blank template available for all you guys to download too this week, so you'll be able to like get in there and do things. Like I suggest that you just invest in a Waves bundle. Doesn't matter what series you get, because if you have the ones, they'll adapt. They communicate and go forward and backwards with each other. They're backwards compatible. So if you have like 9 or 10 or 8, but you have those versions, then they'll work with the new stuff. Unless you have. See, I use Pro Tools 10. Ah, shit. And a lot of the industry still uses Pro Tools 10. Some major studios obviously have Pro Tools 12 and 11 and everything in there, but a lot of people still they'll have Pro Tools 10 installed still to this day, because some of the most major studios in the world, they didn't update their plugins yet, so it's still all obviously RTAS and fucking all that shit, and the AAX is all from 11 and 12, right? It's been like a few years, and it's still a lot of people haven't updated past 10 for that reason. There's still a certain model of Mac computer that people love to have because it's still accessible for 10. It's just a marketing thing, you know what I mean? It just
in that shit and I get to the money, man. It's just another day in the city. I'm in the city, it's kind of lit.
And I got these super exaggerated why I automate them first, because then we're going to cut them down right after we get it there. If you guys been watching me by now, you know I like to exaggerate my effects and then tuck them down so I kind of know exactly what I did and what is going on, and I can understand the character of what it is.
Just another day I had to let go. The people switching like a motherfucker.
Oh shit. I know, I hate that, dude. Matter of fact, I built this studio up in Seattle last year, or the year before last, with my old management company, and we got all the brand new shit right when it came out, and the operating system was like 2 days into being able to run the brand new Pro Tools, because it was like that. They had to like rush to try to get it out and get it compatible. It was crazy. Oh, hell yeah, that's the way to go, bro. That's how I learned, is being in sessions with people, man. Honestly, the best... I've never said like no to an artist or to be like, oh, I can't do that. You know what I mean? So, and believe me, I've got some of the craziest requests ever. So just those days of being on the grind in the studios every day, all day, where like they'll teach you so many weird techniques, and then years later you'll be like, oh, I'm glad I did that. Now I know how to do this and this and that and that. And it's like combine fucking hundreds of recording artists' styles and their preferences and their wants and their needs and their dislikes and their likes, and then you just start learning how to move around in Pro Tools like crazy, like a beast. You know what I mean?
I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than.
It'll make you a better producer, I promise. All you guys should go record artists in bands for a few years, and if you really want to have a career as a recording producer and a songwriter, then I suggest that you go put that time in as a recording engineer. Even for like the most annoying artists, sometimes you just got to go through it, and it will teach you. And once you get to a certain point in your life, you'll realize, okay, I needed to do that. Now I'm ready to go do this other thing now. You know what I mean?
When he in the zone, hit the road.
And you'll always have that in your bag.
When he in the zone, hit.
I could go anywhere in the world and be okay. Like I could, you know what I mean? Off that one trait, that one tool, being able to record and mix and master and like know how to use recording programs and know how to use hardware and run studios. So, every musician should invest a few years into that knowledge of learning how to record people in bands and just putting themselves through the gauntlet, I guess you could say, because at times it is definitely the gauntlet. Not so much for me these days anymore because I'm blessed, but holy mackerel, I remember. Oh, running. Sometimes it sounds like it's made up, but like running 2 12-hour sessions back to back to back all the time, a few times a week, running here, there's crazy people going nonstop, 30 people in the room with you nonstop, so you definitely don't get to sleep. Like, there's no, once you get into the industry too, it ain't like you get like a lunch break and like things like that too, I promise. So be ready. But that's going to make you a fucking beast of a producer though, and work ethic and all that shit. It's going to drive you out of the world. People are going to be like, what the fuck?
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home.
That's facts too.
How to get money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper.
What that less than 1 dB and what was that?
How to get money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched.
So average about 2 reduction. That's, see what I'm saying? We ain't over compressing nothing.
How to get money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Bitch just switched. Hit the gas and
why do I use 2 compressors? Somebody asked me. In this album, I kind of got a tone out of him by using the 76 Silver Fairchild emulation by Waves that I really liked. And you can tell I'm not like compressing shit crazy. I'm actually using this guy for coloration. I'm using the circuitry of these plugins to like create a cool tone that's working really good on him. Do I do that with every artist? No. Sure don't, but worked with him. Experiment, you know what I mean?
Money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did.
And you see, it's light work. It ain't. You want. That's why we do so much clip gaining and all that work and like that stuff, and because we really want happy compressors. Unless we're doing like a punk rock jam or something crazy like we're gonna do tomorrow for you, bro. We're gonna open up like a more distorted, like you said, you wanted an example of like a really crazy distorted trap record. We're gonna do one tomorrow.
We used to travel late night.
We'll final mix it actually, because it's just like where this was out of the session, sitting, sounds great. Just needs that final like couple hours come through.
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said.
And it will give me a day to take a break from this project, and then the very next day afterwards, on Friday, we'll master the whole thing all day. We'll like sit on here for 8 hours and try to master the whole project.
Travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. Had to go through that testimony to understand what I was built with.
Yeah. You hear those flares? You hear those flares we threw on there? Yeah, I'm excited to show you the distortion techniques because I love distortion. I love doing experimental shit. So that's probably why my style is what it is. You guys aren't going to see the same shit from other engineers, I promise. There's people that are going to do a lot of cool ass shit. It's not right or wrong, but like the approach that I take is definitely experimental, and I know it.
To understand what I was built with.
Shit, I was working with major artists when Travis Scott was coming up, and people were just starting to like that sound wasn't popular at all in the studios. And when I was coming up, I was pushing that sound like crazy, like, and every once in a while I'd run into artists that would allow me to do my thing, and I would just go crazy, like have fun with their records, and it would totally separate their records. And I noticed as the years went on, not that I can say I started that sound, but I was in the industry doing that sound when nobody was doing that sound for artists. So I know our peer circles were of those same quality artists. So I know I was doing records for writers that were pitching it to major artists, and they were taking my sessions and recreating those type of textures. Cause this was when that shit wasn't blowing up. And I know this for a fact because I've literally gone to studios all the way across town or somewhere else and sat down to work for an artist and opened it up and seen my template. I'm like, where'd you guys do? Oh, homie came, dropped it, did his thing, had it said. I was like, oh, I did that song. Like that's real. Like that's how, like I've done so much work in this industry. it's all connected through shit like that. Like I'll be like, oh, I know that guy, I know that writer. I did a song for him 3 years ago. I remember that recording that record. I did that record. I mixed the first Gummo for before 6ix9ine bought it. You know what I mean? Like that's no bullshit. I have the file on my computer. Like that record that blew 6ix9ine up, Tekashi 6ix9ine. They sent that to me to mix it and to get it right, to get it to Tekashi before anybody even knew about Tekashi. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't work for him. I don't support him or anything like that. I'm just saying that's how small this industry is. That's how much work I was doing. That's how the level of the industry I really am dealing with. You know what I mean? So now today, fast forward, I'm invested in my own record label, so it's hard. Of course it is. It doesn't matter how much you've done. I'm trying to do a new thing. I'm trying to take artists that I believe in and take them to the front. You know what I mean? And it's a process. It's going to take a few years. So that's why I'm so committed. But I'm just telling you, like, that sound was not popular. You know what I mean? And then we started, not me, but a few other people too that I know that I can definitely say have had a hand in shaping the last few years of where we're at now. But it's just funny because people were so afraid of experimental ad-libs and textures and all that distortion shit. Of course, you have your examples of like artists throughout time that have been down as fuck. You know what I mean? But dude, I'm telling you, overall, like the writing community, the recording community, like it's the rappers, the R&B cats, like who are really in it. They were like by the book for a long time. Even the artists who thought they were super, super, super original, they were like really, really afraid to take risks in their music. So I'm really grateful to see where we are as a community now, to where like you'll hear so many experimental choices, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, because I know exactly what sound they're going for. I'm going to show you a cool-ass way tomorrow to do that, too.
Yeah, got you in my bitch.
I'm going to show you multiple ways tomorrow to do it. So it's not just like, do it this way. We'll run through that record, and I'll show you like 3 or 4 different ways to achieve that sound.
Navigated to the paper. I like my money on.
From the production all the way to the vocals, all the way to finishing the song, you know what I mean? So we'll really break it down and get that aggressive sound tomorrow. Oh, man, I'm excited to show you that record. Me and a homie of mine named Chris P actually produced it for this, Chris P from San Francisco. For Beckham, for Dollar Bill Gates. It's called Regular Person. I'm not a regular person. This shit is so crazy. Or maybe we'll do 2 records tomorrow, because there's another one that is crazy. That T, who gets on here sometimes, our old intern, she's dope as fuck. She actually made the loop, and we just went crazy. We made the heaviest record out of that shit. T gets on here sometimes. She's a really good engineer, too. She's super dope, man. And she's a phenomenal melody maker. Oh my God, girl. Where you at with the new melodies? Shit.
Showed it all. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper though. Few years down the line, you gon' see it though. I can't be on block and be on baby patrol. Just another day, I had to let it go. The people switching like a motherfucker. Always been type 100, nigga.
I completely forgot that I did that Gomo record or Gummo or whatever.
You know, ain't no matter who.
I didn't produce it. I put it together. Like I ended up doing the mix and the mastering and all that shit, and then like getting it right. You know what I'm saying? It was such a funny thing though. And then a week later, Tekashi got it. We were like, "What? Okay, cool." And I was like, "Is that the same?" Because I didn't know. I don't really. I think what got me most of my business and my work is like I'm just treat everybody like they're a normal person, man. I don't go in there fanning out. I'm not impressed. I'm not intimidated. I'm not none of that stuff. I'm just neutral, and I let the Holy Spirit guide me and create music. I'm there to create music. I'm not there to like take pictures and fucking look for clout. That's why this new internet stuff's so new to me. Like for years and years and years, I came from the community where you kind of hid what you did. It wasn't cool to be online. It wasn't cool to, obviously everything has shifted and changed major, but you weren't allowed to be on your phone in sessions. Even if it was your shit, it's just proper etiquette. You know what I mean? Obviously, you take pictures at times, but still, it's I don't even post half the shit that I've ever done.
In the zone, hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. Had to go through that testimony to understand what I was built with.
I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bureau.
Yeah, alright, government.
Liking that. Let's make sure these are level.
I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it all. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper though. Few years down the line, you gon' see it though. I can't be on block and be on baby patrol. Just another day, I had to let it go. The people switching like a motherfucker.
Always been type 100, nigga. City of the scandalous, take your body like she just.
It though. I can't be on block and be on baby patrol. Just another day, I had to let it go. The people switching like a motherfucker.
Always been type 100, nigga. City of the scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy.
When you needed me, treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it all. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper though. Few years down the line, you gon' see it though. I can't be on block and be on baby patrol. Just another day, I had to let it go. The people switching like a motherfucker.
Always been type 100, nigga. City of the scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Ain't no matter who switch on you, it's always a notice something. 100, nigga. City of the scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. Gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Ain't no matter who switch on you, it's always a notice something better coming.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time.
I like my shit on time.
Please don't waste my time. Yeah, really on a nigga grind.
And you notice I don't go consolidate those. I leave those loose. Leave the mains alone. Leave the mains alone. Nice. Got our throws. Got our magic bus. We walked through a whole bunch of different stuff. Let's print this son of a gun. Sometimes if you have to, you can EQ your all sins bus too. But lately I just letting it rock. Letting it rock. Big up Agro for sending this loop. This beat never would have came into existence if it was not for homie sending some dope ass shit through. So this was a perfect addition to the album, man. If anybody wants to send me any loops too, you can always follow the Discord. Not the 100 million Discord, but the 237 Discord on this channel in the about or wherever the fuck it's at, and then just put loops in there, and they're dope. I'll flip them, you know. And I'm always with different artists too, so just anytime I'm like working on whatever, I'm just playing the new shit that I make. The stuff goes so fast too. It's like, fuck, oh shit, okay guys, I need like 10 days to just make beats. What's the name of this shit? Focused on my paper. There's another song on the album called Focused, so maybe we'll just change the name of the other one from Focused to something else right now. Holy fuck, you guys, this has been crazy. This has been a whole album process I've done on Twitch. We just did a whole album. That's how you do an album in under a week. I thought I was going to be going till Friday when we first started, at least. Not bad, not bad. So it's print this $89.90. Sometimes you'll hear little stuff right when you're printing because it's like, oh, bro, I'm so blessed that you could too. Holy shit, this record is dope, man. Like, I love this song.
100 million,
Try to take a nigga love shit. We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. Had to go through that testimony to understand what I was built with.
I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bureau.
Yeah, all right, government shit.
Yeah, that sounded
Day in this
good.
world. And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city.
I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high. Plot how to get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched.
Thank you, bro.
Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. I'm really on a nigga grind. I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it off. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper though. Few years down the line, you gon' see it though.
I like that better. Don't be afraid, you guys. Look, I learned I used to be king of like mixing my shit down at -8 and all that shit. One thing that shit taught me is motherfuckers prefer a hot mix because when they go to master, as long as it ain't crazy fucked up, like I don't know how it sounded on your end, but in the studio it sounds great right now. Like I gotta work on getting my stream set up or something. So I don't know what was going on with the audio earlier, but sounds great. You know what I mean? So you're gonna pull it when we do the mastering. I'll show you why. Just as long as it's not like slamming over 0 and going crazy and your limiters popping all crazy on the end, and then you're pretty good. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you so much, bro. This has been a good week, bro. I'm excited to just share anything I can with anybody. I'm learning too on here.
Try to take a nigga love shit. We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. Had to go through that testimony to understand what I was built with.
I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bureau.
Yeah, all right, government shit.
Just another day in this world. And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city.
I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high. Plot how to get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch.
You see how we're doing these last little changes? This is how
We used to
I just hear it different when I start printing for some reason.
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. Had to go through that testimony to understand what I was built with.
I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bureau.
Yeah, all right, government shit.
Just another day in this world. And I remember when I couldn't afford.
Yep.
The price, all she do is get high. Plot how to get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. I'm really on a nigga grind.
Yes.
Try to take a nigga love shit. We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. Had to go through that testimony to understand what I was built with.
I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bureau.
Yeah, all the government shit.
Just another day in this world. And I remember when I couldn't afford.
We ball, bitch. Had to go through that testimony to understand what I was built with.
I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bureau.
Yeah, all the government shit.
Just another day in this world. And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just another shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city.
I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper.
Get high, get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just another shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city.
I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another
Yeah,
guy.
thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Yeah, I'm really on a nigga grind. I was there when you need.
I start hearing it because I'm committing right now. Oh yeah, bro, we're gonna do a full shit. If she's cool with it, it's up to the artist if I'm allowed to share their stuff like on here. I mean, I could show you, I could break down her beats and do all that stuff that I've done for her, but like the process, like actually recording her in here and all that, I got to make sure she's cool with it. And if she's cool with it, then it's cool. Yeah, we'll do the whole process on Twitch, man.
100 million, get
Take a nigga
But of course, I really want
We
to too.
travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the.
It's cool. Any artist that's cool with it that I work with, I'm gonna start doing it all on Twitch.
I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than your peace. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it. And every time you speak, you never showed it off. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper.
See how important clip gaining is.
Treated you better
yeah.
than your peace. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it.
Hell yeah, because they're there for like a whole week. You know what I mean? They're like chilling with the community for a whole week. Like people, you guys know Goldie now. You've met him, you've talked to him. He's been on here. You know what I mean? He'll be around maybe tonight or it's already 11. He might be around later tonight or tomorrow for sure.
I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than.
You can like watch him work. You could go back on the other streams and watch us record some of these songs, to be honest with you. Like straight up. Like the camera on him, camera on me, Pro Tools on the screen, watching our whole workflow, listening to us go back and forth, the whole thing. Hell yeah, I love that you love Golden Mack shit.
I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than your peace. Grab the ganja, baby, and we gon' roll it. And every time you speak, you never